we spent the entire week trying to come up and with a game to play with you that involves both Glee and politics. So
Oof.
this is what we came up with. So tons of journalists and Glee fans have pointed out the many similarities between President Trump and the fictional Glee gymnastics coach, Sue Sylvester. Looking into some of the quotes, the similarities are pretty crazy. I mean, in fact, they have such similar outlooks on life that we don't think that you can tell the difference between their quotes. So.
And so welcome to our brand new game, Sue or Trump. If you think that the quote that Aidan or I just read is a Trump quote, say Trump. If it's a Sue quote, say Sue. I'm going to be honest, considering that you're on the show, I think you'll probably get most of these right. But my goal is to trick you at least once. So let's see if we can do that. Are you ready to play Sue or Trump?
What a good game. It's also very true.
So first quote, you're being wimpy. I could have stopped 9/11.
Oh, I see how this works. This is horrifying. I mean, I have to assume, is that Sue?
No, over one. That's a Trump quote.
You're being wimpy. I could have stopped 9/11.
Yep. I don't know if he means like if he were president, he would have taken like foreign, like just international relations actions, or he literally means he could have like
climbed up to the top of the building and be like
no.
Stop
the
King Kong.
So I don't know which one he's referring to, but 0 for 1.
Either way, yeah, I suck. Something you'll learn. I don't know anything about Glee.
Okay, this will be fun. All right.
Okay. Never let anything distract you from winning, ever.
Oh man.
They're tricky, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I mean, Trump?
Sue.
Ah! I thought it was Sue, but I thought it was only 2. Okay.
Now we'll have your goal be getting one right. Okay. Okay. This one should be. So this is the single greatest witch hunt in American history.
I mean, that has to be Trump.
Yeah.
That one is Trump.
But also, like, Sue could have said that.
Totally. Okay. Next one. My personal favorite. Why can't people marry dogs?
Sue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love it. Okay, this one's my favorite. Well, Bette Midler is an extremely unattractive woman. I refuse to say that because I always insist on being politically correct.
It's horrifying that it could be both. I insist on being politically correct. I'm going to have to say that Sue?
Trump.
I wouldn't think he would say the politically correct part.
I think he's being sarcastic, but I love that quote so much because it's like, although I would never, it's like, if I went to Ari, like, I know I would never tell you this, but like, I hate you so much and you're like the worst. I'd love that quote.
I mean, he's an artist in a way.
Yeah, exactly. He's a way with words. All right.
Okay. How about we all have threesomes? Are we babies?
I mean, that has to be Sue.
No, that's Trump.
What?
What he said and like Playboy is like I was like going through the quotes and I'm like most of them were from like the 90s or the early 2000s, but it's insane what he said.
Oh my god! Yeah, I figured. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, hot Cheetos.
Private citizen Trump.
Exactly. No, here it is. Hot Cheetos have been proven to raise endorphins.
Sue?
Yeah,
Yep.
This is stressful.
Second one right. Okay, all right.
You got this. Okay. Our country's in serious trouble. We don't have any victories anymore.
Trump.
Yep.
It's freezing and snowing. We need global warming.
Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Psycho. What a complete psycho.
Okay. I've never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke.
Sue.
Trump.
No! I was so sure about that too.
I know. That one.
Sorry, go ahead, Aidan.
I remember like coming across that one. I was like, wait, like this is a really good one. Like either one of them could have definitely used that.
Totally. We tried to find those ones. Okay. I often yell at homeless people, hey, how's that homelessness working out for you? Give not being homeless a try.
Sue.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind
If
of
this
classic
country,
one.
if this country gets any kinder or gentler, it's literally going to cease to exist.
Sue.
No, it's Trump. But I actually, when Aidan gave these to me, I actually thought that one was Sue. Like, it sounds like something she would say. For
Wow. Wow.
sure. Okay.
Wow.
Should they learn Spanish? Sure, if they want to become dishwashers and gardeners.
That has to be Sue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I like minorities so much.
Ooh. Trump.
That one's a Sue quote, but the very famous Trump one is, I love the blacks and the blacks love me.
That's what it is.
So they even have similar, like, exact quotes.
Oh my God. This is also horrifying. Like, Ian Brennan, who wrote basically all of Sue's quotes, couldn't be further from this as well, which is
That's
the
so
funniest thing. He is like the nicest, most bubbly, like kind person in the world.
I often find it's like those people who have like the funniest things to say.
Yeah.
Like, you come up with the, yeah.
He's dark in there.
Okay. We're dealing with children. They need to be terrified.
Sue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
See, I told
Lady-
you that one.
Okay, thanks. All right. Lady Justice wept tonight.
Sue.
Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorite quotes. Okay. What is it at 35? It's called checkout time. Oh, what is it at 35? It's called checkout time.
Sue?
No, that one's
Trump.
Okay, well.
In one way, it's funny. In the other way, it's incredibly disturbing that we can't really tell the difference between
Yeah.
like a fictional villain and like our president.
Yeah, and like she was clearly supposed to be like
Outrageous.
over the top saying horrible, horrible, horrible things.
Mm-hmm.
And she seems tame.
Yep. Mhm.
Totally.
I will no longer be carrying around a photo ID. You know why? People should know who I am.
Sue.
Yep.
Yes, but that could so be Trump.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. To be blunt, people would vote for me. They just would. Why? Because I'm so good looking.
Trump.
It is
Yeah.
Trump. But okay, the thing is, if I don't know the context there, if that were a joke, that's a pretty funny joke. Like I'll give the fascist that. That's a funny joke.
Right.
But if he's being serious, then what?
Of course he's being serious. The amount of times he's talked about how good looking he is.
And the thing is, he's fueled by like on TikTok. I've seen so many videos from a conservative saying like the right has all the attractive people, and like they show young Trump there. Like he's literally not attractive. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell these
one.
people. I saw this. There was this one TikTok that I saw that was so funny to me. That was like, we on the right have better celebrities, and they just showed 10 pictures of every single one of them was a 50 or older man. 9 of them were white, and they all looked exactly the same. And I knew who 2 of them were.
It's like a bunch. It's like not Clint Eastwood just 10 times.
Yeah,
in a row.
Clint Eastwood was there. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And our final one.
Oof.
I'm their worst nightmare.
I mean, surely that's both of them. Trump.
Yeah,
It
that
is
was
Trump. Yes.
Okay.
And
You
here
did
is.
well.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Okay, and here's our final. Yeah. And here's our final bonus question. Who had a longer presidential platform? The 2020 RNC or Brittany's student class president run in 2012?
Absolutely has to be Brittany.
Yep, the answer is Brittany. The RNC decided not to have a platform this year and just say, we trust Trump completely. We don't need a platform.
All hail the leader.
She was like, I'm gonna run on pixie sticks. Like I remember her like handing out pixie
Yep.
sticks.
And she still did it. And she still seemed more qualified for president than Trump. So,
Yep.
Although she
okay.
won the election, so let's not talk about that.
Well, before we do our closing thank yous, Kevin, do you have any final messages to share with our listeners?
Follow Aidan on TikTok.
Political
basically.
Jew.
I tell people that TikTok can be good by solely using your TikTok as an example of why. So
What's
thanks
your
for having me
that's
on.
so sweet. What's your at? What's your username?
I think it's Mr. Kevin McHale. I haven't been posting. I've been distracted by the news, but you turned that into good TikTok. So I'll leave that to you.
Well, thank you so much again for being on. This was a great episode.
Of
The
course.
Glee game was so much fun. And so before we go, I just want to thank our producer, and also one of today's guest hosts, Ari Cohn, our director, Sydney Gift, our PA, Caleb Murphy, our writers, Daniel Wilk, Audrey Taylor, Owen Carlson, Elise Faith, and Rachel McFadder, our editor, Sarah Villa, and the huge group of supporters that it took to make this podcast possible. We are 68 days away from Election Day. I'm Aidan Cohn Murphy, and this was the Next Generation Politics Podcast.